Hi, my name is Brenda and I'm running for ISA president for the next academic year. Before I focus in on ISA, I would like to talk about my personal story. My parents are from Taiwan, and ever since I came to the States, I started working for their family business. With that being said, they didn't have the time to go to college or learn English, and that impacted me because I didn't have the resources that many people had growing up, and I had to independently find them on my own. I believe that my story resonates with many people out there, and this is the main reason that I'm running for ISA. For my cultural background and interacting with many international students, I know what it is like to be an international student as a domestic student. Even I had a hard time fitting in on campus until I got myself involved with many organizations on campus. I'm involved with the business fraternity, to a program dedicated to minority students, and a member of the LCB Diversity Committee. You can tell from most of the programs that I'm involved with that I'm very passionate about diversity. Also, being part of not just cultural groups, but other groups that focus on the same goal is what makes me a good candidate for this position. It is really beneficial to have someone with experience outside and inside of ISA so that we can develop something even bigger. Our mission for next year is to develop a safe environment where everyone around the world can have access to resources that benefit them socially, emotionally, and professionally. How we're going to achieve this is by connecting with our attendees more often, collaborating more with student organizations, and using resources on campus so that we could provide you with more events to gain different perspectives, connections, and professional development. Doing more cultural events to raise more awareness of the different backgrounds, being more approachable and welcoming to share more of our experience to other people, more bonding experience between our attendees and members of ISA, and getting our members more known on social media and throughout campus. I would like to now talk about my experience in ISA. Before I got involved with ISA this year, I remember I attended I-Week and I-Night events in my sophomore year through word of mouth from my friends. I remember going to Running Man, I remember going to a K-pop workshop and going to I-Night. It was definitely my highlight of my sophomore year, and I wish I could have joined ISA earlier, and that's why I got involved this year. I am an outreach intern and really grateful that I was given the position of director for I-Night. In my opinion, I think I-Night this year was really successful, and to be able to put on this event without prior experience in ISA shows you who I am. I am hardworking, able to follow through, responsible, organized, and most of all, being able to work as a team. This I-Night wouldn't have been successful without all of you guys here. I really hope that you guys all can see the hard effort that I put into ISA this year. As director, I didn't have enough experience, so I put all my time going to cultural nights. I went to Hong Kong night, Taiwan night, Taste of Africa, Japan night, and many more, just to get myself more familiar with what it is to be like to be director of I-Night. I spent every day getting in touch with organizations, student groups, event services, and rewriting my run a show template over and over again. As an outreach intern, I don't just do what I'm told, but I go beyond, because I knew from day one of ISA that this is where I wanted to be, and this is what I'm passionate about. I am always on time for meetings. I am always prepared, and I am not afraid to stand up for myself and say what is in my heart. I hope that from my speech that you know that I'm really passionate about ISA and how I'm a good candidate for ISA president.
All right, that was beautiful. Hi everyone, my name is Cathy, and I'm a junior major in journalism. I am from Beijing, China, and this year I'm a marketing intern for ISA, and I'm running for vice president next year with my partner Brenda as my president. So different from Brenda, I identify myself as an international student, and more adds up to that, I'm one of those international students who English is not my native language, and it means I face double the challenges to become who I am standing up here today. So when I first started school here, fall term 2015, I was a transfer student from a university in Beijing. I remember my impression for American college life was mostly from those not so true Hollywood movies, and I saw to myself during the first week of school, I should talk to as many people as I could, go to as many events as I can, and so I can be successful, I should, so I forced myself to go to a lot of the events that I would not usually imagine myself going to before. And then the first Friday came, and then my new friend invited me to coffee hour. There I met friends that I made the past week, and I was really surprised how ISA could bring together so many people in such a short time. From there, I attended weekly coffee hour, Halloween dance, winter dance, and many other more ISA events. Attending these events helped me to have a rounded perspective of what does ISA do, and before I joined the team. I'm proud to say that I met some of my friends who are sitting here today through my first few coffee hours. Throughout the events that I attended, I started to understand what matters to me the most is not to go to as much as you can and to give yourself a really packed schedule, but really to find your spot on campus, which is important for both international students and domestic students. And the process is hard, but I'm really lucky that I found ISA, which provided me a shortcut to achieve it. I am always grateful for that. With that being said, I felt comfortable to have ISA represent my voice, my culture, and I wanted to help ISA to help more students out there, and ISA truly earned my heart from day one. This year, as a marketing intern, my job is to make videos. If you look at ISA's YouTube channel today, you would agree with me that not only the number of videos we posted this year increased, but we also refreshed the context of the videos. During the past school years, I dedicated myself to think of what videos we can do better to represent the value of ISA and then help promoting more people to come to our events. I also went beyond my job and to help take pictures for many ISA events, such as setting up photo booths for coffee hours. As a vice president, my work would be support Brenda to achieve our missions. I wanted to apply the professional skill that I learned from J School to make ISA a more inclusive student organization. Both Brenda and I are involved in many organizations and groups around campus. We believe together we could collaborate much more resources and bring it to our attendees. I want ISA to impact people culturally, socially, and professionally. And I promise to be able to take suggestions and to treat everyone fairly. I want to emphasize how we make a perfect team together. We both will be senior when standing next year, meaning we have a lot of experience inside and outside of ISA. I'm a journalism major and Brenda is a business major. I have the communication aspect and Brenda has a business aspect, which is great combination to passes our messages out there. Both of us also had experience of being attendees of ISA first and then getting involved with ISA. After we both finished I-9, it occurred to both of us that we wanted to do much more for ISA. With both of us elected, we can use the experience gained from I-9 and from this year overall to guide our new team. Last but not least, both Brenda and I devote a lot of our time to ISA and always reflect after each event of how we can make it even better. We believe we could make ISA a better team next year, socially, culturally, and professionally. That's it. Thank you all for your time and support, and we really appreciate it.